sets up the AWP. He's going to be looking towards short, or if you're from America, then it's highway. I've been playing a bit of matchmaking, learning the American phrases. He's going to reset the situation. Who knows how good Hooch is with an AWP? I certainly don't. We've got Hazed in A main, which means that Hooch can afford himself 2 1v1s. But is he... Wow, Hazed getting taken down for free there with very poor spacing. Completely exposed to the entrance to A main. He could have easily just walked back a bit and not been exposed there. Although he had his back to the wall to get the angle he wanted, but whatever he wanted to do, it was a poor angle. Cutler coming in, but Hooch is going to go for the crouch peek, and Gambit survive.
Very, very crazy stuff there from Hooch, picking up the AWP there, and honestly, Gambit needed that desperately, and they reset CLG, still preventing the bomb from going down, although there might be some space, but it's very dangerous to try to go for it, and you can see why. It won't even get planted in this position. Mo's going to fall. Tariq with a hero save. Both kills, stopping the plant, giving Hazed the space to take down the last player. And that is going to be a situation now where finally Gambit they should go for a save here. I mean, they can afford to buy a few pistols due to the round loss bonus, but they shouldn't force it up now anymore.
With a player in squeaky door, Tariq running around like that should not happen. Mo should be protected from that angle, but he wasn't. Again, Tariq running in like Baywatch, Hasselhoff with the plastic orange board thing. So, CLG...
whatever
it is.
I can't remember what it's called.
CLG go 4-3 now, and the shot is missed over towards B. However, there are not many guns here on the CT side, so one does not expect much to happen. Waylander serves himself up to the gods, and the gods...
Just have a good anti-force by drill, and you win those rounds. You have a big advantage. So Gambit have to recover. They cannot have fundamental errors here. And a fast play to take control is coming in from Gambit, in towards the B side of the map. And look at the wraparound from Waylander. He's going to find 3 players, and that's not going to go too well for him. Hooch is there to trade 1 player, but still a better situation for CLG. But oh my goodness, Hooch with 3, and now it's just 2 players left for CLG. We only have Fugly and Cutler, and they've got mid so far. 1 player's on B, and they have no idea where the bomb is going to end up. It can be anywhere right now.
Yeah, I don't believe they have seen the bomb at any point in this round so far. Mo's carrying the bomb, and he's walking towards A main, where Fugly's holding towards Forklift, which has paid the dividends for them before when CLG had a play in that position. And indeed, Mo is bringing the rotation towards A by smoking off the usual position. They could be walking in that smoke for all they know. Cutler's moved back towards the car now, and Dayz is going to come out and not get the shot in time.
Now you can see that Gambit are really just taking their time, setting up around all the entry points to the bomb site. Higher, CT, vent, B storage. They're going to have a man in every single angle. So that's going to be good. And they're going to coordinate and go in promptly. And here it is, Adren, the first man to distract the vent player. Perfectly done. Now Mo has an opportunity to get out of there. And he's going to try. Nice snap there from Hazed. And in comes Hooch. Hazed with a frag on him as well. And now it's just down to Fugly versus Adren. Adren already with 4 kills. Can he make it? The ace against Fugly. He's trying, and he will. Adren with the ace.
Got no kit.
But no kit indeed. Will he be able to make it in time?
Oh,
Looks like he can't.
Far away.
Oh, unfortunate. That was close.
He's the hero we deserved, Dan, but not the hero we needed. CLG, take the pistol.
At least he got 5 kills. That's he's gonna have a lot of money now, despite them losing the round. He's got $3,000. I wonder if he'll buy what he'll buy with that.
Gambit was super unlucky there. They had a 4 versus 2 situation. The road sign at T-spawn with a scout and just pick people off.
Here we go.
Who tried to push, such as Waylander.
This is what we wanted to see. So, an actual some strats here with these nades, but getting picked off with a boost there from Adren, looking a little bit awkward. But they are going to be able to get themselves in the site, and they've got the rifles, so quite a strong result so far. But Hooch actually getting in there. Dozier now able to take down Tariq. He had no idea, and also almost getting the kill onto Hazed. Dozier causing real issues now. Cutler coming in. He was essentially the lurker of the team in the outmost position, but now he's going to save the day. But what is this? Waylander with the headshot on the Deagle onto Cutler. And once again, James, it's happening. CLG had a way better approach that round, but they didn't. They just got caught off.
Molotovs, Dan.
Yeah.
You know what's really cool?
But
Molotovs, Dan.
But they were trying to throw the Molotovs. But the problem is that they weren't trying to do it behind smoke. Which is, if you know how to do it behind the smoke, that's the key. That's the best way to do it, because then you can't get picked off as you're throwing the nades. but yeah, 6 players. But now it's just 2 left here for Gambit. But JDM, with that AWP, he's going to find it really difficult to find his way back into a fragging situation. Oh, great shot though. Door's no longer smoked off, and JDM makes full use of the visibility. Now just Mo to kill. Ooh, barely getting out of harm's way there for Mo, and he's got to go for the plant. Is he actually burning? No, he's actually avoided the fire here. And here goes JDM. Scoping up. Great shot from JDM. He's going to secure it there, and that is a beautiful clutch there from the Yorper, from the man with the plan.
Captain Cadillac running over these fools.
Captain Cadillac.
See, now, normally, well, not normally, in the past, we've seen JDM playing the B bomb site with the AWP, and if he was there in that situation, then Gambit probably would have been wrecked earlier on. Look at him there, just cruising through the map. He was on the A bomb site on this occasion, so I'm expecting perhaps they're going to rotate him a bit. I mean,
NBK position, and Waylander going to get snapped down by Hayes. Hooch is in right there with 2 quick kills, and now it's down to Fugly, 1 versus 3, and will Hooch get burned down? He's actually able to avoid the flames there.
He's got 1 HP, Dan.
This is ridiculous. I can't believe he's still alive. Just, oh, finally he's going to get caught by the flames. It will spread, and he's done for, barbecued by Fugly, and now 1 versus 2. 30 seconds on the clock. The bomb goes down. Oh, just barely getting himself out of that position. But he's death to 3 HP, and that's going to be that. Adren will get the frag on the Fugly. And, oh my goodness, finally, James, Gambit are going to be able to take this one. But they were hemorrhaging badly there.
One thing you have to realize about CIS teams Na'Vi aside is that they've never won until they are completely over the line. You never know what's going to happen, but again, that could have been a 14-1 half in when Gambit were on the T side for them against CLG, but maybe it is. Someone post a video if it is. The entire Gambit team are going over towards A, and Producer says it's possible. That's great. So it's Tarek alone who is holding down the A site. He's going to win the duel with Mo, but he should hear lots of flanking. But Hooch is flanking Tarek, but Hooch has got the bomb and he's on his own. If he loses that duel, then he's going to lose the whole round potentially. What is he doing? He's still dueling with Tarek. Why? He's won it, but that's crazy. Dayz is on the site on his own. There might not be a plant now because he's so far away. He's got to cross the Red Sea to get a plant on the A site. Cutler and JDM are there now. Oh, Hooch took a massive gamble there, and that might cost his team a lot of money. And he is going to have Fugly shoot him straight in the face, Dan. It was a valiant effort. Did he not realize he had the bomb? I don't know if he realized that, but I mean,
I'm afraid to know the answer, James.
Like they could have got a plant there at least. At least they could have got a plant there. It's like I must kill this guy, like he's Terminator or something. And I don't know.
Well, we get double P90s, so CLG going to rub it in a little bit. Gambit players, but now it's just 2 left here for Gambit. But JDM, with that AWP, he's going to find it really difficult to find his way back into a fragging situation. Oh, great shot though. Door's no longer smoked off, and JDM makes full use of the visibility. Now just Mo to kill. Ooh, barely getting out of harm's way there for Mo, and he's got to go for the plant. Is he actually burning? No, he's actually avoided the fire here. And here goes JDM. Scoping up. Great shot from JDM. He's going to secure it there, and that is a beautiful clutch there from the Yorper, from the man with the plan.
Captain Cadillac running over these fools.
Captain Cadillac.
See, now, normally, well, not normally, in the past, we've seen JDM playing the B bomb site with the AWP, and if he was there in that situation, then Gambit probably would have been wrecked earlier on. Look at him there, just cruising through the map. He was on the A bomb site on this occasion, so I'm expecting perhaps they're going to rotate him a bit. I mean, as effective as Mo was on the on the T side of Cash, I don't think the design of this map lends itself to his style of AWPing. I did say that when Fnatic were playing, and they went double up on the T side, but Gambit are not Fnatic.
No, far from it. Far from it. Now we have Gambit once again very far pushed up onto this B split. Got the players in to drop now and starting to push up on the plateau, but JDM holding it down once again. Waylander will get the trade though, and we start to initiate the madness. Fugly though, look at this, beautiful stuff there, and you got to question Gambit's coordination into that one, as Fugly shouldn't be allowed to kind of 180 like that. But 6-0, CLG look to be having an easy time right now.
For those of you watching on GoTV, I would just keep an eye on...
In this position by the wooden fence is going to be very key. Oh, can't get the first kill actually. It's going to be a quick snap from Waylander. That's going to do the damage. And now here comes the push onto the bomb site. Looks like Adren will go down in the lurking position. Cutler spraying down Hooch and Waylander, leaving Dozier left alive. He'll take down one in connector, but he's got to reclaim the bomb. 20 seconds left against Cutler. Goes for the spray. Dozier gets it done, and Gambit posts around finally onto the scoreboard.
Welcome to the scoreboard, Gambit Gaming. But one round is not going to be enough. They need consecutive rounds now, because should they lose this one and get completely wiped out, it's going to give Counterlogic Gaming a good opportunity to string a few rounds together with relative ease, because the offense from Gambit will be limited due to lack of funds. No cash in the bank, no stacks, no Skrilla, because Foreign will have taken it all. So, 6-round lead for CLG. There will be an AWP onto both sides. Mo has picked up the
Mo with the AWP, going to be able to pick off likes of JDM. That's basically what this is going to come down to. The drop zone is going to be now occupied, but Waylander's going to go straight towards A. This is madness right now. He's just going straight for it.
And while he's done that, Dozier has done a great job of holding two people towards A. So Waylander was going to take the choke point by a different direction, but he loses the duel. Hayes and Tarek combining to take him down. JDM has announced his position. The pop flash coming in. Adren's going to be avoiding it, but he won't avoid the AWP. Last man standing is Hooch, and JDM is just too hard to stop. Gambit Gaming looking to push the B bomb site with basically no intel, no information, nobody in drop, and JDM says no, no, no.
The strange thing there is that Waylander just goes straight into A. Obviously, you know, he's expecting to have some free kills, but it feels like he kind of really commits so hard into that. Like he goes down into the slope on middle.
I was watching Dozier on my screen, and he had attention, I think, from both people, from both Tarek and Hayes, so it was quite reasonable for him to do that. It's just that with his duel, he got shot by both of them.
Ooh, let's see. So far, there's a significant lack of oddities. We're going to have the one being picked up by Fugly. He's going to drop it as he is the raid boss. And the push is going to commence onto the B-bomb site.
Look at the rotation, though, from the CTs. It seems that Adren perhaps had the sound cues there, and they're going to have, well, only Waylander in the site itself, but hopefully the CTs will come in thick and fast to help their teammates. Dozier's gone down, as has Hayes. Bit of a battle in the drop zone, won by Hooch. The CT's doing great work, and we might not see a bomb plant here. We see headshots all over the place. People getting scalped like it's the 1600 stand.
Oh dear, JDM tries to go for the Tech 9 and loses 70 health. That is pretty expensive. And it's like CLG going to lose the pistol round, so Raid Boss getting, well, wrecked there in that round. And Gambit gets to start with a good economy. Although that said, they have to first endure the force buy that is surely coming their way, and indeed it is.
Indeed it is. They were basically going up there on segways. So, this time the entire Gambit side has armor, no AWP. Mo's on the silence and forward. The rest of the team will have FAMASs and the Mag 7. Lots of Molotovs on the CLG side. Hopefully they make use of them. So you can see Fugly trying to stop any fast boosts, and Adren going to smoke it immediately. You see if and Adren's going to jump up, actually. He's above Fugly, who gets taken down by Waylander. Can he put in any work, though? We've got lots of CLG players going for a fast push. Adren charging through the smoke. Going to get 2 frags with the CZ. JDM going to try and go for a no-scope, but he's going to get wrecked as well. Adren has just beasted everybody on this map, basically. Finally getting taken down by Cutler. He still has the bomb. He needs to pick it up quickly, though, before that smoke disappears. Cutler versus 4. There is a chance for Gambit to survive for now.
There is a chance, but is it just a delay of the inevitable at this point, considering how strong CLG have been? Cutler could definitely do some serious work if he just gets some kills in. There's another one. In fact, it's still bomb, and they might just be able to jump off onto the bomb site. All this not lost yet for CLG. 4 versus 4, though.
But look at the lack of rotation from Gambit. They've still got Adren and Mo miles away from the B bomb site, and CLG are streaming, and this is going to be a massive problem for Gambit. They've taken down the bomb carrier, and it's going to be hard for CLG to plant the bomb, and they've only got 13 seconds to do it, to plant it. We've been here before. Dozier's covering the angle where they got to plant. They've got time to do it now, and nobody to stop them. He could have just held behind that rock and gone for the shoulder peek, but he's gone for it, and CLG have taken it. Dozier was just standing out there, loud and proud, in a situation where they have to plant the bomb. I mean, he's going to have to duel at some point, so he's waiting for it to come to him, but he didn't win the duel. That duel would have kept him in the game, but CLG take it, and we are going to go to a 3rd map.
I mean, that was a hero refrag from Tarek. I mean, he went down really low in that frag. I mean, if Hooch gets the instant headshot or something, anything like that, the round is just done. They have to get the instant refrag there, because then they can spill onto the site, and the rotation doesn't get there in time. We see the
side of CLG going to get a frag and rotate towards CT, but they are already a man down. Mo is holding the short angle. Is he going to be able to do anything with that? As you can see, it is not small. It is smoked now, so that's going to nullify his position. And you can see Cutler is lurking in the connected area as well, and I don't think Mo's realised that. If he jumps in, he might get hurt. JDM holding an angle, gets flashed just in time for the CT to start advancing, missing the shot as well, and his teammate's going to get taken down. No answer just yet. Finally getting traded. Trades back. 2 versus 2. Mo coming in to try and help. Picking up an M4 to be a little bit more dynamic. Both players in the CT area. looking to try and suggest a defuse, try and draw the T's out, and JDM will have the most perfect timing to finish things off. So 6-1. This score could have been, there could have been like 5 different scores right now, but it is going to be 6-1 in favor of CLG.
Yeah, Gambit should really actually be ahead, to be honest, or something similar due to the opportunities they had. But hey, you know, it's, you know, this in high pressure matches.
Cutler as well. Fugly potentially soon to follow. Gets a bit of a dink in there, but it's 4 versus 1.
Yeah, big problem here. I mean, they can't really make their way out of apps, and the grenades this time actually kind of gave away their position, and this is so difficult to deal with. Surely Fugly is not long for this world. CLG still with 9 rounds though, so even if they do lose this one, we're in a pretty damn good spot going into the next half. Fugly looking for a quick kill. He's going to try to smoke his way out of this one, but 3 CTs on the angles, so the one is actually quite far away, but Fugly with 10 HP is definitely really out of luck. Dayz here with the frag. 9-6 in favor of CLG. A very strange first half on this deciding map of Mirage here at the Major in Columbus.
Indeed, it's. I expected CLG to be more coordinated because they definitely made a mess of many
Previous map, and we've seen some errors of discipline, which usually happens when the pressure is really on. So 5-9 last round of the first half of the last map in this best of 3, and JDM with the AWP as well as Mo. Mo has gone to middle as usual from connector. He's been there often.
JDM's going for the B pick again, but the Molotov has stopped his timing, so we'll come back to that a bit later. We've got Jules going on towards the A site. Trades coming in, but CLG not in a position to capitalize on it really because they are quite spread out. Fugly heavily tagged as well. I was going to say, with a fast timing, JDM can perhaps try and get a CT to jump onto the box, but then Molotov will put a stop to that. Hayes goes down as well, so CLG are quite handicapped here. They will need JDM to drive them into the next half. Molotov going out, trying to force anyone from the position, but there's nobody holding there, and that will give a bit of a warning to Gambit. Dayz is in a position where it's going to be hard for JDM to pre-fire him, but it is JDM after.
This is you want to close the distance with those Glocks, and they are very spread out right now. Trades are not even really possible if they find themselves in fights, but they are moving towards the A bomb site, and Dayz can attempt to take control of connector, but with no smokes, he's going to likely be in a disadvantageous engagement against Tarek there on short, and he might get shot in the back of the head if he's not careful. He's trying to take both, but now Tarek spotted him. He's going to make the call as well to his teammates, and that's going to be a big tell also as to what's happening. Now here go the grenades, and Tarek's going to move forwards, knowing Dayz is in this position. Dayz pinned down. He can't get the kill against Tarek. Oh, that's a money nade right in there. 4 HP left on Cutler, but there's nobody left to kill any of the weak players. Gambit there, that's definitely quite a convoluted round that didn't pay off for them.
Yeah, it seemed they wanted to go for basically an A split through mid, but it's the pistol, and they were looking for the Jules top mid.
Yeah, that's
as opposed
the weird
to, for example, moving to the box, etc. But this was running away from A, and now he's going back towards A, and now he's walking backwards away from A again. Dozier is in connector, so maybe he can try and punish some kind of rotation, but they don't really have any advantages towards B because they had nobody there. Now Mo's going fishing with a P250. So the uncertainty they may end up paying for. JDM taking down a Dren. Now we've got 2 people over towards the B bomb site, namely JDM, no one else required. If Dozier can get a pick here, no he can't, so Hooch is all alone. The moment of hesitation.
Yeah, and when they immediately when they decided that they were going to go B instead, Hayes pushed the slope. Hayes went for the manly play, the real man play, and pushed slope, which almost immediately in that position confirmed that it was going to be a B play. So they immediately knew what was going on. They had 3 players there pretty much. So 14-6, and now we'll get to see the fruits of that timeout, and hopefully the fruits are not rotten, James, because they won't have really any more chances than this. No, he's actually going to re-smoke the middle window, CPL, and his teammates are pushing up, and actually they'll be rewarded getting the entries they need to start to work on that A-bomb site, but they're still not in, and JDM's not smoked off, and he's going to get the pick on Waylander because of it. Tarek able to spray through the smoke, not quite finding the kill on the planter. The bomb goes down. 2 versus 3 now in favor of CLG on the retake.
Adren is coming in from the underpass because the bomb is planted for connector, but CLG must know that this is an option. There is a smoke on one of their CT players. Adren now trying to battle with JDM, but rather him than me. Down to a 2 versus 2 now. Hooch is still in a position to do something about it. Down goes Tarek, down goes JDM. Gambit take the round, pick up the AWP for Mo, but their score is still half that of CLG.
This is a really tough spot. There's no denying it. You can see that the elation there when they won that round. Hooch winning some very important one-on-ones.
Anything in shadow, leaving his teammate Cutler in CT, waiting for the retake. Fugly and Tarek streaming in, but can they get there fast enough?
That's the question. The bomb goes down, and Cutler is the one by CT spawn. Fugly coming up from connector, so they are going to have some coordination into this one, but they're going to have to hit some phenomenal shots here. There's still some nades left on Gambit. Fugly trying to peer over the top of stairs. He's going to be rewarded. Adren is going to go down. Now Fugly is going to try to take some more damage here. Tarek with the support there by Jungles, clearing a space. Oh my goodness, Fugly with another one. Now Hooch has to get it done. 1 versus 2. Again, Hooch put in these positions. He's going to find one frag. Still one more to go as Cutler tries to play the bomb. He's going for the hold. He's done it. So 15 rounds now for CLG. Hooch, he's been played for a fool. And that is going to be match point. One more is all it takes for CLG to secure that spot in the arena, in the playoffs of the MLG Major.
I think the death knell may have been...
Hooch has really come alive in these last rounds to really keep his team in it. But will they be in it to win it? It's a $1 million question as Cutler comes up from the B apps and JDM lurks in shop, making a lot of noise and switching up for a more dynamic option, the rifle. Cutler in from the back now, and that's Dozier done. Once again, it rests on Hooch to keep the chances alive for Gambit as JDM and Cutler make their way on, trying to support one another. They don't know where Hooch is. He's got the perfect position. That's one player down. Bomb is ticking away. There's no time for Cutler to do this. Hooch will re-emerge, but unfortunately, he has done enough, and Cutler cannot get it done. CLG, they still have to fight against Gambit. Gambit not giving in. Not just yet.
Seems they didn't consider the bench position on that post-plant situation, and that gives Gambit some breathing life.
Against North Americans, I'm not sure. I mean, we've never seen that before, I don't think, and I don't think we'll ever see that again, potentially. You know, who knows how the future will pan out. But that's definitely going to be quite the rare occurrence where the brackets will pan out, thanks to that liquid victory over Fnatic. But Gambit... Best
of one, baby.
What a roller coaster Gambit has been through, you know, to qualify for this tournament, being a newer team, a newer squad. I'm sure that there's a lot for them to learn from this experience.
Well, there's a lot for CLG to learn from that demo as well. And the thing is, bearing in mind, they still have teams to play, still teams coming up. Liquid are going to be watching that closely. They're going to be like, yep, Mirage looks good. Yeah,
oh yeah. I mean, some of these rounds have been pretty atrocious, and CLG need to fix that. And I'm sure that they're going to... I mean, they as CS players are going to realize this, so they'll feel it. Hopefully, as you said, they'll check the demo and they'll apply the fixes, to be honest, because there are some simple fixes to some of that stuff. So hopefully...